Hi, my name is Wendell Tate, and this is going to be an overview of my History 102 class for Midlands Tech. This is both the History 102 hybrid class with the Wednesday night in-class attendance and the History 101 online class. This is my contact information. Again, my name is Wendell Tate. My phone number is there on the screen, as well as my email address. You can email me here at this Gmail address, or you can email me through our D2L interface. I will get both of those emails or any of those emails when you send them. If you do call or text me on my cell, I will get back to you. Please be sure to leave me a message. Our textbook is History, Western Civilizations by Joshua Cole, Western Civilization Volume 2. Make sure that you get Volume 2, the 18th edition. They have this down in the campus bookstore here at Midlands Tech. Again, make sure for 102 that you're getting Volume 2. You are going to have this textbook. It is absolutely required, and you are going to have to read the chapters. This is a reading and writing intensive class, so you need to be prepared from day one to walk in, spending a few hours a week reading and writing. All right, as this is an overview of our syllabus and sort of general course overview, I'll tell you that the purpose of this course is to address the general core humanities component here at Midlands Tech. You should be able to better understand the diversity of our cultural heritage here in the United States and how other societies, especially in the West, especially in Europe, have affected our laws and our culture here in the United States. Continuing on with the purpose of the course, one of my aims is to make you a more critical, a more analytical thinker. I want you to learn to think a little bit like a historian in your everyday life. And what I mean by that is I want you to be able to evaluate things that articles, information, news stories, things that you see, things that people tell you in your everyday life. Someone might tell you something as a fact, but I want you to always sort of have in your mind a questioning attitude, asking questions such as those on the screen. Who's the intended audience of this article or this bit of information? What's the purpose of this source? What is there a motive behind this? Is there a reason? Is someone trying to tell me something to discredit someone else? Is there any historical context of something that someone is telling me, or an article that I'm reading? What's happening? Is it a story about a battle that's happening, or an invasion, or some kind of revolution, or rioting in the street? What caused this thing? What are the events going on around it? Be skeptical and question everything that's going on and the information that you're seeing. We'll talk about this as we go through the course. Also, I want you to learn to be able to evaluate good sources. What are good sources? So good sources are primary sources, original sources like biographies, sources like archaeological evidence, firsthand accounts of things, people writing about witnessing something happening. But again, you have to take everything in context and ask questions and really think. It'll make you a better citizen, and it'll make you a wiser person in general. All right, I'm going to talk about the attendance policy for this course. The attendance is very important for this course because once you have achieved your fifth absence in my course, then you're going to receive a W for this course, and I'll talk about what that may mean for you. You can get an absence in my course one of a few different ways. Any assignment that you miss for this course for any chapter. So let's say for chapter 1, if you do not take the quiz for chapter 1 If you do not turn in the reading response document, or if you don't participate in the discussions for that chapter, for chapter 1, that would count as an absence. And the same thing would happen for any of the chapters 16 through 29 that we cover in History 102. Also, if you're in the History 102 B6Y hybrid class, you have to come to the Wednesday night class as well. And that Wednesday night class attendance is required and will count as an absence if you miss that class. If you miss one of the tests that we have every 3 to 4 chapters, that would also count as an absence. So for each chapter, you have a potential of a few different absences that you can accrue. So not only will these adversely affect your grade, they also could get you withdrawn and removed from the class. Required work for the course. Okay, for each chapter, you're going to have to do a set of reading response questions. There are Dropbox mini essay questions, reading response questions. These are found in the Dropbox tab. You have to take a short quiz for each chapter 16 through 29, and for each chapter 16 through 29, there is going to be a set of class discussions that you will have to participate in, and there's going to be a test every 3 to 4 chapters. So the reading response mini essay questions, now these are located on the Dropbox tab in our D2L interface. They make up 40% of your overall grade. I use a rubric to grade these. You've got to type them up in a Word document, and you've got to attach that file. When you submit your assignment, they are due no later than every Sunday night at 11 o'clock. You are going to have to read the chapter in order to answer these questions. And I will also supply you with some information that may help you along in your way while you're doing these. So please take a look at those. Chapter 16 is already available for you. I usually make these available about 2 weeks in advance, so there is no excuse for you to be turning these in late. Do not wait until the last minute to do them. They will really drop your grade. Quizzes. Every chapter, you're going to have a quiz to take. Chapter 16 through 29. Quizzes are 25 questions. They are true, false, multiple choice. You get 2 attempts at each quiz, and only the highest grade counts toward your grade. The quiz also has to be completed by Sunday night at 11 p.m., and quizzes count for 20% of your overall grade. Every 3 to 4 chapters, we're going to have a major test. Major tests are 50 questions. You take them online at home. You have to use the Respondus Lockdown browser in order to take the quiz. Take this test. The first test will be after chapter 19. So we'll do 16, 17, 18, 19, and then a test. The tests are 20% of your overall grade. We will have 3 to 4 of these. The final exam also counts in this category. Discussions. Discussions we will have every chapter 16 through 29. I will post questions, and you have to go out and respond to my question, and you have to respond to your classmates as well. Discussions count for 20% of your overall grade. If you post 1 post per chapter, that gives you a 33 for that chapter. 2 posts per chapter gives you a 66, and 3 posts will give you 100 for that chapter. Your posts have to be meaningful. They have to add value to the discussion. Something just saying, yes, I agree with that, or posting your own question just sort of randomly that you've copied off of the internet. Those will not count at all. Our grading scale is 10-point standard college scale. So you have to have at least a 60 to pass this class. 90 to 100 gives you an A, and you can see the rest of it there on the screen. So this is an overview of class. Again, it is a reading intensive class. Please be sure that you are reading each chapter and taking notes and highlighting the information. And please feel free to ask me any questions that you may have. Welcome to History 102. Thank you.